Hi there. Today I wanted to give something a little bit different, a bit of an insight into, what an average working week looks like for myself and my colleagues, risk insurance specialists here at Findex. I thought I'd give a bit of a weekly wrap, and I might try that for a few weeks just to see how it goes and the feedback that we get. So, look, this week has been, I guess, a pretty interesting week, as it always is in what I do. The good news in what I do is also sometimes in the bad news for people in claims. And some great outcomes we've had this week is for an accountant who had suffered from cancer and didn't claim on their income protection at the time. We've actually been able to go back and settle a backdated income protection claim for them and had that check sent out to them this week. Similar, we've also had an income protection claim accepted by the insurer for an executive who's going through a few hard times right now, and he's now actually had his first month paid out, and that'll continue for some time on, supporting him and his family. Probably the best news I had this week on the claims front, though, was from one of my colleagues in regional Australia who has been helping with what can only be described as a really difficult total and permanent disability case. And the outcome that we've been able to get for that client has been amazing, and probably just goes for me to prove that you don't need lawyers involved in taking through these cases. You need people involved that know how to run the claims process. Turning, I guess, to clients we've been working with, and this week has been more of a review week for me. I've reviewed with one of my clients who's a very entrepreneurial person, and through COVID, I guess the business that was the cash cow has gone to almost zero, and they've been able to pivot to some new businesses which have certainly taken them to some very, very green pastures. And as a result, we've had to go in and really review our structures from a shareholder succession point of view and a key person point of view, just to really move some sums insured around that are owned by various trusts to make sure that we can still achieve either the key person outcomes that we're looking to achieve to protect balance sheets, or equally also estate equalisation. Lastly, I've had a couple of reviews with some lawyers of mine and also medical professionals, and in each case they both own small practices, and within that they're going through, I guess, some reviews and interesting times within themselves. So each are looking to expand what they're doing and grow those businesses. And therefore, again, it's really about that review process and making sure that we have the right insurances in place in the right homes. And as I always tell people, that this is really all about ensuring that the right amount of money gets to the right hands at the right times. So in the case of the lawyers, it's been really around how do we rejig this and restructure everything for the current loans they have in place and the growth expansion they have in place. And ultimately, we're looking to protect, that balance sheet item should the worst happen. Again, for the doctors, they're looking to actually take on more professionals within their field. And what they're looking at there is, well, obviously they have some additional risks that come along with that, and just making sure that all of our bases are covered. So look, I hope you found that interesting. I'd love to hear your feedback, and equally, what your weeks looked like. And I'm sure when we do this next week, we'll have a bit of a different flavour. Have a good weekend.